Morning everyone. We'll start with class 8 subject social science. We start with civics chapter 1, that is the Constitution of India. This is the second video of the Constitution of India. In our previous video we discussed about the democracy and needs for law, necessity of rules and laws. Then we discussed about the Constitution of India making and its features. So in this video we are going to discuss parliamentary form of government. Before independence, Indians were already familiar with the system of the parliamentary form of government. It was a system that British followed in their own country and introduced same in India, albeit in a limited measure. Hence, the Constitution may envision a system in which people who directly elect their representative to the parliament, who in turn will be responsible for making laws. Another important aspect was to give every citizen the right to vote and contest the election irrespective of one's caste, sex or religion. The main feature of a parliamentary government is that the cabinet or the council of ministers is legally responsible to the legislature for its policies and acts. In India, the Prime Minister and other ministers are responsible to the Lok Sabha for their acts. The President has to act on the advice of the Council of Ministers. At the state level, the Chief Minister and his Council of Ministers are responsible to the Vidhan Sabha, the Legislative Assembly, for all their acts. So next we have federalism. Federalism means Sanghvad. Okay, you must have read or use the phrase India is a land of diversity many times. If one state in the northeast experiences high annual rainfall, another state in the west is a dry land. Concern and challenges of people living in such different regions are bound to vary and need to be dealt differently. If so in the case, then how can a group of people sitting in capital understand and deal with the challenge and problems of people living in faraway regions? Hence, different levels of government are required, one at the central level and the other at the state level. This arrangement is known as federal structure or federalism. So, both these governments have their separate range of powers. The states are not merely agents of the central government, they draw their authority from the constitution itself. Each level of government is provided with a subject of with a list of subjects on which they can make laws. This limits the scope of confusion. Also, the source of revenue are specified for each level. There are two important things to remember here. First, the source of authority for each level of government is the supreme document of the country, the Constitution of India. Secondly, despite following the federal structure, India is a union of states. No state can decide to split away from the union. Basically, the powers are divided between the union and the state government. There are three lists of subjects, that is the union list, the state list and the concurrent list. If there is a conflict between a union law and a law passed by the state legislature, the union law shall prevail over any state law. Next we have separation of power. You have already know about three organs of the state: legislature, executive and judiciary. Look at this. Each organ is responsible for performing its duty as specified in the Constitution. To avoid any confusion, their powers are separated. For example, if the legislature is responsible for making laws, then the judiciary cannot take away or assume that responsibility. Similarly, if the executive is responsible for running the government and implementing laws, then it cannot decide to resolve a case pending in a court because that power lies with the judiciary. In addition to this arrangement of separation of power also help in maintaining the system of check and balance. This way, even if one organ tries to go beyond exercising its power, the other organs keep a check on it. So there is a question regarding your home assignment. Why are rules made and in what ways they help in the smooth functioning of the society? Thank you.